Hello, welcome to today's relationship talk. So today we're talking about a very interesting topic, domesticating your man. Domesticating your man is the ability to own your man's heart, is ability to drag him back home without you even calling or monitoring his movement. You just own his heart. He just knows that wherever he is, he just knows he's incomplete. His partner is somewhere, like he just can't wait to come back home. He can't wait for the work of the day to close. He can't wait to come back to your loving arms. That is what it means to domesticate your man. This is a situation where you don't achieve this through juju, you don't achieve this through kaya matter, but through the help of God. You don't achieve this through trickish means, but through the help of God, through good characters, a good character, you're able to domesticate him, you're able to bring him back home. Now this is a situation where your husband loves you and only you. There's no other person outside. He doesn't even wish no other lady crosses his heart. You might be 2, 3 years, 10 years in marriage, but his love for you is as strong as anything and cannot be compared to any. He doesn't have such love for any other woman. That is what it means to domesticate your home. Now most people complain this. They say my husband was never like this when I got married to him. When we got married, he usually comes back home before even his day work closes, his job for the day closes. He can call me for as much as, and then he runs back home. And now this is like how many years into marriage, and he has changed. My dear, if you check your marriage, if he was never like that, something must have led him into such character. It's possible that you were so sweet, you were not the nagging type, you had this time, then it felt like a baby, you never felt neglected and all of that. And that was why he was always there. One or two things, if you check very well, there is always something that has spoiled, something spoiled somewhere, something went wrong somewhere that made him start acting like that. Now to domesticate your man, you need God, number one, the wisdom of God. The Bible says a wise woman buildeth her home, but a foolish one destroys it. Now as a wise woman, you have to consciously tell yourself that I have to build my home. This man now is my husband. I have to make the home conducive for him. You just have to intentionally avoid giving him troubles. You have to intentionally avoid giving him troubles. Like there are some men that they cannot, they once it's the job, their work for that day closes, they cannot come back home. They must just find a place, either beer parlor, a friend's house, club, one or two places. They'll just find a place to hang out till 10, 11, when they know the woman is so tired and she's sleeping, the children are sleeping. They'll just sneak into the house, sleep, and early morning they are out. If you're having a home like that, now you have to check yourself. What is it I'm doing that is actually wrong? Am I the nagging wife? Is my husband okay with the way I talk to him? Am I the type that when as soon as he's coming home, I'm giving him complaints of the whole day, like I'm lining up complaints, I'm telling him so many things, I don't even allow him to eat or pull off his shirt and rest, and I start giving him complaints? Am I this type that before I have sex with him, I'll start demanding for heaven and earth before having sex with him? Am I this type that don't really know how to cook? Why does my husband really go out to eat? Do I really know how to cook? Do I cook it according to his taste? Do I cook with sand inside the food? What is it I'm really doing that is not right? Am I judgmental? Do I really listen to him? Now, men are like babies. Yes, they have this ego in them, but they're like babies. Most of us wonder why. You wonder why you see a matured man and he will have a very lovely and beautiful wife that is, she's like Coca-Cola bottle, as beautiful as she's, so sweet, but he runs out there to go and meet this small girl in a club or somewhere. This is because this little girl, you see this little girl calling that matured man baby, and the matured man is like succumbing to her, like This is because that little girl, she knows how to handle this man. She knows how to pin him down. She might not be using juju, but she knows how to pamper and love him. Now, men love pampering. They love you when you cuddle them, you make them feel loved. They shoulder a whole lot of responsibilities, and most times they just want where to rely, a place to lean their shoulder on, someone to cry to, someone to tell them, baby, don't worry, it will be fine. It will be fine, just calm down. But when you're this wife that you don't care how their day went, you don't care if he has problems, you're not ready to know how he's feeling, how is his emotion like. Did a lady approach you today? Like, you don't even allow your husband to tell you, baby, there was this girl that toasted me today. If she see the way she dressed, she was so naked, like she was trying to seduce me. If you see the skirt, see the bum shot, she just raised her bum and all of that. Allow your husband express himself. Let him express himself. Yes, you might feel somehow, but I feel if you're wise enough for a man to be able to open up to you and tell you, this was the temptation I passed through today, it's enough for you to trust him. Not just trust him, and then you know where to measure up, so there won't be lapses. If you're not measuring up in that aspect, if before you ask him for sex and you don't do anything, he might indirectly be telling you, I really want this, but he might not want to tell you, I want to always have time, I want you to always have time with me, but he's trying to tell you to make out time for him. Make out time, because if you don't make out time, even a pastor without the fear of God can easily fall into temptation of a woman's seduction. So even a pastor is not firewood. A pastor can fall into a woman's seduction, temptation. So make out time for your husband. Me, sometimes I get so tired, and when my husband, I just see he's so tired, he has so much and all that, I ask him, how did your day go today? And when he starts talking, I'm so tired, but I'll just sit on the ground, place his head on my lap, let him be talking, I'll just start rubbing his head, let him talk, ease his stress. Yes, not because I am not tired or I can't do any other thing in my time, but just let him just find a shoulder to lean on, let him be able to open up. Most times I'll ask him, baby, Alpha, get when he toast you, like, though he doesn't open up, but he doesn't really open up. So, but I feel a woman should be able to, you should be your husband's friend. You should be your husband's friend, so that those things he cannot tell outsiders, he can tell you. And most times, ask him questions, ask him where you're not meeting up, so you'll be able to meet up. If he says you're nagging too much, you're saying something, you're complaining too much, you're demanding too much, you're being extravagant, you're not having his time, those complaints, look into them, because those are the things that will push your man outside into those arms, into the arms of those ladies. Those ladies might not really be using charm, but there might be some strategies that you're not applying in your home that they're applying. So as a woman, it's good to domesticate your man. Learn how to domesticate your man. Learn how to drag him back home. It's not by you must not necessarily call him and monitor him, but let his heart be attached to the house. Let his heart be attached to you. A situation where he cannot do without you or the family. So as a woman, you cannot achieve this without the help of God. If you are the type that is always quarreling with your husband, learn to talk less, learn to quarrel less. If you are the type that hardly has time to, you hardly spend time with your husband, you hardly have spend time, like have sex with him, then create those times. If you are the type that easily demand, you squander money anyhow, stop it. Just whatever you know, those little mistakes, those little things he has been complaining over time, work on it, because those are the things that will end up pushing your husband outside. So as a woman, as a wise woman, learn to domesticate your man, and as you do this, God will bless you, your home will grow stronger. There is no man that is useless, there is no man that is worthless. Most men feel this man will get used for house. If one go date another woman, may go date. But I tell you the truth, there is no man that is useless. Every man is useful, every man is sweet, based on how you handle your husband, because that man you're seeing as useless, as vegetable, he he cannot give anything out to the family. There is a woman that will handle him and he will produce a whole lot. You see him bringing out the best in him. So every man has a good quality, a good attribute. So learn to domesticate your man as a woman, and God will bless your home. So please like and share, comment, and also turn on the notification button, so as soon as we release interesting topics, your life should be blessed. Thank you very much.